I'm down to my last penny. I still gotta. I know I gotta. I know I gotta. Even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Come on, set. Set.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A huge play there right off the bat. 53 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Switch, yellow, black swap. Ready, ready.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Packers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Ready.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey.
Love now. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's taken in by Watson. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct? I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the play.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You look at this Packers defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. If those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
Right there. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5.
Now 2nd and 5.
At the 50-yard line.
Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
60 Bison.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Lions nothing.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Check man.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Working out a shotgun, Hooker. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there. What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Love now on 2nd down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Love looking to throw it. That is caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 25 yards that time.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys with great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Off the play fake, Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! Christian Watson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Already speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
And the Lions first down.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Okay, ready? Check it, check it. Ready?
They'll go again with Gibbs. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Set. Let's go. Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On second down, Hooker. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. There's the stiff arm. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw. And nice work after the throw. And they're set up now.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hooker. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because
He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Here we go. Here we go. Drill 3. Ready.
First down, going to the air with Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
Blue striker. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Ready up.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Smash. Red.
Throwing. Love. A complete once again to Watson. And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart and not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Let's go now.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Black ultra. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And this will wind up a Lions first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Gibbs straight ahead. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
That's caught by Montgomery. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
They'll go for it. Hooker. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
On the ball. Set.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Red, cycle. Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
19.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And
oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard.
Here's Jones again on second down. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 13-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
A loss of 2 yards.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Lions will take over. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Second and 9.
79 Broncos. Trap 50, trap 50.
Looking to throw, Hooker. It's complete to Williams. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
7 Pirates, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
On 3rd down, Hooker. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. It's Williams on the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or really something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Hooker throwing again on 2nd down. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
70 Rangers, go.
Hooker to the air yet again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mustang 19.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Play action this time with Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Off the play fake, Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. That's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Dragon 60.
Now Hooker. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 3rd down. Hooker looks to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now Love. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
A loss of 7.
52 flat.
2nd and 17 at the 38.
Love now on 2nd down. That's taken in by Watson. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That is caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Green Bay passing game certainly in sync. Another first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here we go. Here we go.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. In motion, the tight end. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15.
Go pink. 6. Madden. Hut.
Throwing. Love. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Hooker now on first down. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Cup 19! Cup 19!
Hooker on first down. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Buffalo 18! Go!
First down throw here. It's Hooker. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
70 Ranger. Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready?
Here's Hooker to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Patterson now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Packers 38, Lions 14. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but use. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Lions 14.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Hooker. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Buying time to his left. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the 1st down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24.
Lions 21.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Come on, set.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Packers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit,
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of love. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just on the truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black 10. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of Milk used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Make my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe we gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you